It's almost my least favorite part of the year. My birthday. I hate my birthday, I hate Christmas. Those are the ones that I hate, and I love Halloween. That's me, okay? Deal. I hate my birthday for many reasons that I'm not going into today. However, I do love cake. So I'm gonna make myself a cake because I deserve it. That's just how it is. So my plan was to make a red velvet cake with black frosting. That's the idea that I have in my head. Now, my first problem is that here in the beautiful Sweden, our food coloring that you can buy in a store exists of these little lice called carmine, which makes the food coloring not vegan. So I have to make my own. The second problem is that I can't find black food coloring in the store. And also, I figured out that I wanted this cake on Sunday, and it's now Tuesday, and I have to make my cake. So I didn't have time to order it. Because we do not have Amazon Prime here. So I have to find other solutions. So I did some Googling, and apparently you can make your own red food dye. Because I couldn't find beetroot powder either. So I made it out of raspberries. Apparently I did not make enough. So I had to make more. Because the whole thing is that you divide your wet and your dry ingredients, and then you put the red food dye in the wet part. And it's supposed to be red, and it's not red. So I had to make more. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. It is also 3:15, and all of my nails that I did yesterday popped off, so I have to redo them as well. So that's great. I could have started sooner, but why not make a cake into the night? The other problem that I have, or third problem that I have, is that you're supposed to use what we call springform in Swedish. But it's those round pans that you snap on and snap off to more easily get your cake in. Not in, just out. I only have one of those. And 2 summers ago, I made a layered cake with only one pan. And you have to let them cool inside the pan before you take them out, and I didn't do that, and I don't want to wait like an hour between baking each cake. So my plan here, my big brain plan, is to use a baking sheet, like basically make a sheet cake. Or something like kärleksmums in Swedish. It's just a thick pan. That's the only way that I can describe it. And I don't want it sticking. So I did the only thing that I can think of, which is to butter it, or in this case oil it, because I'm lazy. And pour brain work, please. ströbröd, vad fan heter det på engelska? Breadcrumbs. Pour breadcrumbs into the pan. Hopefully it won't stick. The other thing is that I'm gonna take it out in pieces anyway, so I don't have to flip the entire cake. I just don't want it to crumble. That's the whole issue that I'm having right now. Because I literally don't want to be in the kitchen making my cake at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, I have experience in baking. That's not my issue. The only thing, the only real problem here is the fact that I have never made a red velvet cake. I have never made black frosting. And also I have never made a sheet cake. Except kärleksmus. So this could be horribly wrong and I can end up crying on the couch. Or this could turn out great. And hopefully it's the latter. Because I just want cake. I want 3 things. It's cake, it's sushi, and it's Halloween. I can't have Halloween because, first of all, we don't celebrate Halloween here, like, basically at all. So even around Halloween, there's only Christmas stuff. And since it's July, there's not a lot of Halloween stuff anywhere. And I don't want to do a lot of arts and crafts. So, horror movie it is. 2 hours and it's kind of cool, so I'm gonna somehow divide this cake and let it cool even further. And in the meantime, I don't think that will take all that long, so I'm gonna try to at least soften the butter and the cream cheese. Now, I don't have anything real to measure this with, so I'm gonna wing it. But I'm gonna wing it in a structured way. I have this box because I want to cut it as evenly as possible. To ease up on the work that I have to do later. But I'm thinking like this is kind of good size, and we're gonna get 6 out of this. It's gonna be a tall one, a tall boy. This would work so much easier if I had a ruler. So why should I use a ruler when I can guess? That's much more fun. I can always shape it more later. I just want something to go off of. And also something to help me get this cake out of the pan. So let's see if we can get this out of here. That wasn't too bad. Flip that. Vad vill du? You're not getting cake. Neither are you. You're not getting cake. You're not getting cake. Freeloaders. What are you doing? Nej, du kan lämna köket. Nej, du är inte välkommen i köket mer. Du kan stanna på den sidan. Fuck you. I left the dinner out because Jack's not home. Jack's not home, so I made dinner so he can eat when he gets home. I walked back into the kitchen and there's a little Lilo trying to eat the mashed potatoes. Now she's not allowed in the kitchen. She's showing me who's the boss, huh? What do you want? No, don't drink my wine. God damn it. Fucking savages. One tries to steal my food, one tries to steal my wine. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's too bad you're so fucking cute. Let's try to assemble this. The frosting didn't turn out black and the cake didn't turn out red. So all in all, it's a great failure. It's very much the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But I don't think I will make it any higher than that because we're only 2 people that's gonna eat it. That's my cake. I'm not putting any more effort into this at all. I have frosting on my cheek, I have frosting under my nails, I have frosting everywhere. You know what? Like, it didn't turn out red. It didn't turn out black. It's very much as disappointing as 2020 has been. And my previous birthdays has been. So I mean, it's very fitting that I didn't get the cake that I wanted, that it didn't turn out the way that I wanted. And also, I'm not how to cake it. Okay? I know how to bake basic stuff, not this. It's a crooked, disappointing lump. Brown lump. But I'm not putting more effort into it. Not one single second more effort. I was intending on doing beauty shots with it. I'm not going to. Because it's not deserving of one. It's not even that good. So that's great. I spend my entire afternoon and better part of my night making a cake that doesn't even really taste that good. It's better with the frosting. For this, I hate 2020 even more. I mean, I don't want to say that I can't get any suckier because, I mean, look at America. Or the United States of America is better. And I don't feel that 2020 can get any better. So, it's a 2020 cake. It's not at all what you wanted. So you know what? I'm just gonna end this video here. I'm gonna have my wine. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and throw everything else out and clean everything off because I hate being sticky. And I'm gonna leave with, Black Lives Matter, still not over. Continue talking about it because goddamn, something needs to be done. If something positive can come out of 2020, let it be this. But just to clarify, Black Lives Matter, the whole movement, should bring out something positive in 2020. Hopefully you can get that child out of the White House, and hopefully you can get some justice. It doesn't matter if you're in the United States of America or where you are. Hopefully Black Lives Matter can make it possible so you don't have to fear when you step out into the streets or wherever. So not to the protests. It's the positive of 2020. In some way it is, but it's not the brutality. That's not the positive. But the other side. Hopefully this clarifies, because I felt like I was not being clear enough. Looking at myself, I'm not making a lot of sense. I'm not making a lot of sense now either, but hopefully you get it. Hopefully you liked it. You liked this video. So, leave a like. Be polite. Leave a comment and whatever. And I'm honestly so mad right now, and I'm also very, very sweaty. But I can't take off my sweater because my hands are sticky. But leave a comment and all that and subscribe and thank you. I'm not even gonna cry, I'm just gonna be mad. Fuck off past me.